Hey, it's Jamie, the Urban Wine Buff, and welcome to Alphabetically Wine. Today's letter is the letter T, and T is for terroir. Okay, so terroir is one of those technical wine terms. You probably won't hear that in your everyday wine conversations. However, the idea behind it is really important to your wine experience. So, terroir simply refers to all of the environmental factors of a particular wine region that affect how the grapes taste. Okay, so terroir includes everything from the weather, the soil type, the terrain. So if there are mountains nearby, if the wine region is close to the ocean or any kind of body of water, all of those things affect how the grapes are going to taste. And every wine region has its own unique terroir that gives its own unique taste and flavor and flair to the wine grapes grown there. So that's why it's important. It's also important because it affects the vintage. So if you've ever taken a look at your wine bottle and it says 2015 or 2017 on it or anything like that, that is the year that the grapes were harvested. So if it was really cold that year in that particular region, that's going to be reflected in the taste of the wine grapes and of the wine itself for that year. So it affects the vintages. That's why sometimes a 2017 vintage can taste a little bit different than a 2014 vintage, even though they could have been grown in the same place, it's the same grape. The terroir or the weather or whatever was going on that year has contributed to that. Okay, just a few examples of what I mean by terroir. You have the Champagne region. They have limestone and chalky soils. So that is reflected in the crispness, and you can taste the minerality in a glass of champagne. So that affects that. Another one is like the Malbecs that are from Mendoza, Argentina. Yes, it's warm there. However, the vineyards are they're grown at high altitudes. So they're grown on vineyards that are high in the mountains. So that affects the acidity of the grapes itself. So those are just a couple of examples. Oh, another one is like the warmth of the weather in California versus France. That's how you can tell the difference between a Sauvignon Blanc from California from a Sauvignon Blanc from France, just by tasting them, because the one from California is going to taste more round, the one from France is going to taste more lean, and yes, all of that is what terroir does to a wine. So I hope that you've learned something today. Let me know what you think about terroir. Go ahead and leave your comments below, and like, share, follow, subscribe, all of that, and meet me at the next video. Let's go.